How did the filmmakers approach you about making the story?
Uh-huh. This is quite a long story. I'll try to make it short. I was on a radio program. I was hesitating to go or not. They asked me to go for a short interview, but I finally decided, okay, I'll do that. And the short 5 minutes interview became almost an hour interview. And somebody, I think it's Belon, the producer, heard the interview, and they just reached me and told me, okay, we've heard your story, and we would like to maybe to do a film about the story. And I thought, this is a crazy idea, but I think a wonderful idea maybe.
Why was it important for you to tell the story?
Why? Wow, this is such a difficult question. Why? Why? The main reason, there are maybe two main reasons why it was important for me. I'm a very shy person, so I wouldn't like to tell the story. But I thought it was a bit selfish to keep it for myself, because what I've been living during the whole time there in the tsunami, I thought it was very universal. I mean, it was everything that happened there touched very deep feelings, very deep emotions that belongs to the humanity in tough moments. So I thought it was kind of metaphor of what is living about. This is, I thought, it's important to tell the story, not of because the story, but what it happens there, it talks about our nature as a human being. And the other important reason was because, I don't know, but maybe there are people who are not able to tell the story, who would like to be there, say, okay, that is what happened to us. So that's why I told the story.
Very good. What was it like to revisit many of the locations? Because I know you guys shot in a lot of the same locations that you were vacationing in and in the hospital. What was that like for you?
Very emotional, very deep, very, 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 very touching, and at the same time, very calm. Very calm. People were afraid of us coming back there. They were almost the whole time asking, are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, of course we are okay. Sometimes very, very painful. Not for us, of course, not for us, but for what happened there.
You talked a little bit in the past about it rained a lot during production.
Yeah.
Did you feel that was a sign, or I've heard you talk kind of beautifully about what that was. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. It was supposed to be dry season in Thailand when the whole shooting was going on, and everybody in the equipo in the I get to start the whole people who is working for the film, what's called
The crew.
The crew. The whole crew was getting crazy about the difficult situation, and they were like looking at the sky every day and saying, no, it can't happen, it can't happen. And I told the director, it should be like this. I mean, I could really, really feel how many souls were just dripping their pain and just crying. It wasn't rain. It was relieving the pain. That's what I feel really, really deeply inside. Of course, it was very difficult for the shooting, but you can see they managed perfectly. Nobody would say it was really, really raining every day.
Okay. What do you think? What do you think will make audiences respond to this story? And I'll tell you what I'm looking for here just a little bit is for you to talk about kind of the universality and the human nature, of like people kind of connecting with their own personal stories, even though they may not have been there. What do you think about this movie people will connect with?
I don't know, but if something happens to anyone watching the movie, I am sure, I'm absolutely sure it's not because this is someone else's story. When you feel emotion and for anything you see you hear, is because it's something inside you. So if you get emotional with a big wave coming and struggling for life, and you've never been there, it's because you recognize you've been there sometimes, or you will. You will. This is what it's life about. It's one wave after another wave, and you're struggling to go on. This is another beautiful metaphor of the film. If you survive, you can tell the story, you can go on. If you don't survive, that's it.
And this is for the survivors and the people who did not survive.
Yeah. Well, Naomi, I don't know. I mean, it looks like what I'm saying. It's very typical, but believe me, it's not what. I mean, it's true. She is one of my favorite actresses. I love movies. I love movies. So, and I'm quite sharp criticizing the movies. And I'm the same with the actors and actresses. But Naomi, every time I see her, I forget about an actress. I just learn a lot, and I believe every second of the people or the situation she's telling me. That's something that really shocks me. When they told me Naomi is going to be Maria, I was like, oh my goodness. I better don't bother her with anything. I mean, she's wonderful. So I didn't want to meet her, just not to bother her. But somebody in the crew told me, she would like to meet you. We had great conversations, and if I usually admire her, I don't have words to tell what she means for me now.
That's great. Did you guys interact much during the actual filming? I know you guys met beforehand, but did you talk as the movie was being made?
Yeah. I told her I'll be there, and you tell me when you need me. If you don't need me, I will be hiding. That's what I did during the shooting. A couple of times she said, I need you. There's a very emotional moment. There's this scene when Naomi is in the village, and some women are, helping her. She got, I don't know if it was stuck or something. She was like, I can't anymore. So everybody was shooting, everybody was very quiet, and suddenly somebody told me, I was hiding there, Naomi is asking for you. And I was like, what? Yeah, Naomi needs you. So the cameras were on, and I just went there. She was lying on the floor, like I was, and she said, I need your help. And we were just hugging and hugging and hugging. Nothing to say. And then she said, thank you, Maria, I am ready. And she shot the whole scene, and it was very nice. I've dreamed about tsunamis several times before. I don't want to go over this typical thing of dreams and becoming reality or not. I really don't care. I just dreamed of tsunamis several times before. So I was very afraid of tsunamis. I was living in Japan with my family, and everybody, the earth has earthquakes from time to time, and people get a bit scary, especially the foreign people. The Japanese are very used to that, and they know when it's getting dangerous. But I didn't care about the earthquake. I was always asking about tsunamis. I remember looking for a house in Japan and asking the real estate man, what about the tsunami? Is this house safe? And that woman told me, I've been 25 years working in real estate, and nobody asked me such a strange question. I said, I'm sorry, I'm a bit strange. He told me, don't worry, a tsunami is going to be really safe. I didn't know what a tsunami was, but I had a feeling inside of, wow. The day of the tsunami, the day before, I was like nervous animal, really, really feeling something is going on, something is going on. And my husband was like, you women are so strange, just calm down. I don't know what's going on, I don't know what's going on. So when the tsunami came, I just knew this was a tsunami. The nightmare I had was looking for us and came to us.
Did you, obviously in the movie, that scene where you've had kind of all of this great time with your family and are, hearing the sound for the first time and stuff, you knew at that instant that's what it was? Or
No,
did you?
no. When I hear the sound of this monster coming, we had seconds of saying, what is going on? I've never lived that in my life. Then I realized how separated we are from nature. We don't recognize what is going on in life when the earth is alive. And I remember being on the tree and seeing a native man up on the palm of the tree. That I think this is on the film. Somebody just being grabbed there. That man could do something. He recognized what is going on. What was going on. We couldn't. No, not during the sound of the monster coming, but when I saw the big wall, black wall, then I thought, okay, that is coming for us. I think they are proud that we are telling the story of what happened there.
Right.
Of the reality, and when they saw us in the hospital and the art department was doing such an amazing job that everybody thought, this is a deja vu, this has been here years ago. They were just saying thank you to everybody from the crew. We are so proud of you telling the real story in the same places. And we felt, we're proud of you. I was there years ago, and they took such a nice care of everybody. They were so generous, helping, no matters the color of your skin, no matters where you were, no matters if you could speak the same language or you couldn't. We were just human beings. There was no difference between nobody. We were just human beings in pain, people helping people. That is what the story is about. And in that matter, it doesn't matter if we are, I don't even want to say my nationality, I feel embarrassed. This is something I've been talking a lot with the director when he said it's going to be shooting in English, so we need to name a country they come from. And I was really tough, and I said, I forbid you to tell any nationality, any place. This is not about English family, Swedish family, German family, Thailand family. This is about human being living a painful situation. This is all about.
Did you feel there was something about making a choice or an inner strength that helped you to survive?
No, not at all. No, many people have told me, you are such a strong woman, and I just said, no, I'm such a weak woman and such a strong woman. I'm like anybody else. I can be anything. This is human nature. We are able, and we have to be everything. We have to be weak and strong. But living is not a choice. Living is not about, I'm going to swim, I'm going to be strong. Being lucky and surviving is nothing you choose. It's life that tells you, okay, it's your time, it's not your time. And that happened not only to me, it happened to my husband, happened to three of my kids. I don't know why. I cannot be stuck there. Why? Otherwise, I cannot go on.
Were the kids involved in the process with making the movie? Like, how did you work with them, or what did you?
I was always in the middle of the family and in the film. Usually in life, I'm always in the middle. So I was in the middle of trying to take the best care of them and their story and their feelings. And at the same time, I also felt this film was another child to me. It was really, really important. So I took care of both. The same way I take care of my kids, I'm very strong. I'm very tough. And I did the same position with the film. I took care of being very strong and very tough. I feel my mom was very tough with me, and sometimes I was like, but I appreciate it so much. She never let me complain for stupid things. She never let me complain for, I don't know, really for stupid things. So the way that my kids behave during the tsunami, it's I have to thank to my mom. I've been the same kind of mom my mom was. So being mom is not about just loving in an easy way. It's also being tough for the good.
Right. Did you ever feel like making the movie could be a bad idea? Like, were there concerns that that scared you about making the movie?
Yeah, I'm very scared. I know it's a huge risk, and I'll maybe go on detail why I feel that. I really don't care at all of anyone who hasn't been there criticism the film. I mean, they're free, and I really don't get moved if they say it's great or it's horrible or I don't care. But if somebody has been there and they feel this is not fair, this is not true, this is not, I don't like it, the way it's told the story. I feel guilty about that, but I'll take this risk.
And does everyone in your family feel like their story, I mean, it's obviously the family story, but like at what point have the kids seen the movie and your husband seen the movie? Like, how do they feel about?
Yeah, they've not only seen the movie, they've written? No,
Yeah.
written?
Journaled or
Yeah.
written? Okay.
They've written every draft of the script. They've been
They read every draft of the script.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
reading the script as
They weren't
Okay.
reading the script, so they were just trying to say, okay, do I really need to give that to the wall? I feel a bit ashamed, so they were very close to the whole process, and they were very generous. Sometimes there were things that were tough for them, and I said, don't worry, our story is on our heart. This is ours, but this is for somebody else also. So they were very, very close to the movie. The first time they saw the whole movie, they just told me, we feel very proud of the movie. And I think it tells everything. I was very, very proud when I saw the film because made me feel a lot of emotions, a lot of true emotions, and mainly a lot of pain. The pain that I really want to share with the world is the pain of how unlucky is to be chosen to be alive. And not only for me, but for my whole family. It made you feel a lot of pain because it's such an unfair thing to be living. And for the people who are not with us, I hope they can recognize that it's always there feeling.